Hey everybody, welcome back to more Terrain of Magical Expertise. In the last part we went through Ludius Labyrinth, got ourselves, met with the Troublemakers, met T-Bones and Grounda, and learned that we got all the parts we need for the tournament. So we'll be able to enter the event for this area. So, let's check our emails. Meeting in Versicolor Village. Attention, all Dandy Alliance members. Important message here. Meet at the town square ASAP. I'll give details when we're all together. Flame Girl. Be right there. Alright, let's jump in. Okay, so today
is Saturday, June 6th.
Okay, perfect. Let's see who you meet today. You got this Jawa looking guy here. That's neat. Little wizard man.
Hey guys, I might try the battle arena for the first time today. Any advice?
Sure. The arena's a great place to earn some quick netty. It works like an online lobby. You can call in whichever friends you want to play with and then put out calls to fight against other teams.
Indubitably, you're most likely to find challengers you've fought against once before out in the field. But best of all, you can do battle with them again and again.
Thanks.
Alright, and we got our first... Not our first. We got some advice about the arena there.
Weird question. Have you ever fought a boss and a player at the same time? Like, as if they're fused together?
No, but that sounds awesome!
It sounds like you're making stuff up. Find something better to start urban legends with.
If only they knew. If only. Oh, you're pretty cool. That's a pretty cool character.
You'd think an event like the Campaign of Champions, with so much money on the line, would take place at like an esports arena or something.
Seems like NetKing Software is capitalizing on the fact that everyone's stuck indoors. The amount of people with free time on their hands must be getting them so many subscriptions, they can practically give money away.
Sure seems like there's a lot of people clamoring for it, too.
Indeed.
You guys excited about the regional event tomorrow?
You're darn tootin'! They've been hyping up this whole thing for months. I'm gonna be sure to tune in for when they stream it live.
I'm just hoping it won't be a one-sided competition. I hear those troublemaker guys collected so many of the items people needed to enter, there might not even be that many other guilds that get to try.
Oh, I like the wordplay on this character. Feel Lightning. I like that.
Nah, man, my money's on Cast the Dreams. I'm saying it right now. I think they're gonna win the whole thing.
Shoutouts to Alejandro Saab, old Kagi Films there. He's one of the voice actors on the game. He plays Alpha? Yeah, he plays Alpha, and I think he does some extra voices in here, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I think he also helped back the game too. So he earned himself a little cameo. Though I think some of the devs did earn some cameos in the game itself just by being part of it. Like the voice actors that I mentioned in like part 1 or something like that. That I couldn't remember the names to. And still don't. So yeah, little note for that character. Alright, let's... that was everybody, right? I think that was. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright, let's get into the woods.
Welcome, Squire Hat.
Hey, there we go. That just leaves Alpha and we'll be good.
Surprised he wasn't with you.
We're not married, you know.
I'm gonna sass him.
If you were, though, which of you would be the breadwinner?
Clearly me, because I get it done.
Aw, you're making me want to ship it.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Wanted to grab a new technique at the dojo real quick. Did I miss anything important?
Nope. Anyway.
At last, the Alliance is united! Take it away, Guildmaster Flame Girl!
Alright, so right here, this is usually the point where characters will learn new magic techniques. Is usually saved for days like this. I'm going to talk about the type of days like this in a bit, after we get past all the dialogue.
Today's the day we finally register for the Campaign of Champions regional event. We have the stuff we need. So next we should head over to the Stronghold with all our members and make it official.
Cool. Lead the way then.
Nylok bumped into the equipment rack there. That's funny.
My word! The grand courtyard of Toadstool Towers is certainly bustling.
Yeah, well, considering how much people had to scramble to get their hands on enough relics, they probably had to use the whole week like us before they even could register.
The NPC up ahead is who we've got to talk to. Let's get this out of the way.
Welcome, Warrior of Tome. Are you here to register you and your guild for the Campaign of Champions first regional event?
Yes.
Please present the necessary qualifications for entry into the Edotus Woods regional event. For proof of your eligibility, you must have collected 3 Shadow Beast relics. You have done well. Please register the name of your guild and number of members.
The Dandy Alliance, 5 members.
Your bravery is much appreciated. Your guild of 5 members has been registered. Please be here at the designated event time. Good luck.
And done.
Awesome! What's next?
Tomorrow's the big day, and we need to be fully prepared for whatever the first event will be. So, I'd say all of you should take today to do some training. Particularly, if any of you guys haven't fought the dojo master of the village yet, I'd get on that. I got a new special technique myself the other day between missions. Each of us should have at least one more.
Got it. Should we try that battle arena thing too? Will that help?
Yeah, definitely. The more dough you earn to get yourself some new power-ups and items, the better. Plus, every fight is more practice. That said, I've got my hands full today with something really important, hence why I wanted to get this situated so early. I'll have my laptop on me, so if you need to call me in for some support at the arena, reach out and I may be able to drop in.
Wow, the fearless leader's got something more important than the game going on? What, are you going off to save the world?
Yeah, that. Any other questions?
Anything else we can possibly do to be ready for tomorrow?
Like I said, get yourself a new technique at the dojo, challenge some other players at the arena. Hell, you can even go exploring around some of the region if you want to grind some netty on some monsters. All up to you.
Then it is settled.
Nylok!
Nylok, dragon of powerful preparations! Shall ready myself for the inevitable battle in the morrow.
Same. I'll be totally on top of things. Promise.
Yeah. We'll go try out our new moves on some chumps over at the arena.
Cool. There should be a confirmation email sent to each of you on what time the event is tomorrow. Be there early. Dandy Alliance, break!
Whoosh!
You coming with?
I'll catch up in a sec. Meet you at the entrance?
Yeah, for sure. See you there.
Is it too easy to tell I'm a bit nervous?
What's wrong?
So, remember when I mentioned we got ambushed by a fake relic and had to fight that mini-boss yesterday? My fault. I went ahead and hastily opened up a treasure box. Got us dragged into the fight, and by the time we finished, the other ones were empty. Herb wasn't mad or anything. I just felt kinda embarrassed.
How come you're being so hard on yourself about it?
I know, it's not like the end of the world or anything. I just felt stupid for being too overzealous and wasting a bunch of time. Herb really went to bat for me to join the team, and I don't want to let anybody down. Bottom line is, I should be taking this more seriously. I mean, Stephanie really seems to. At least we're set to enter the regional. I just gotta make sure I do my best for the team tomorrow.
Don't psych yourself out. You're doing fine.
I hear ya. Shouldn't get myself too worked up over something like this. Anyway, thanks for letting me get this off my chest. I figured Curb didn't sweat it anyway, but I feel a little better talking about it with you. If you want to bring any of us to the battle arena, let us know. Have a good one.
You are now free to explore. When you wish to end your adventures for the day, press the Log Out button in your start menu. And real quick, before I get into the whole spiel about what today is going to bring, that's kind of one of the reasons why I really like Alpha the most out of like the main cast. He's a well-meaning kid. He wants to do well, and sometimes he lets that get the better of him, and his anxieties get the best of him. But he means well. He's just a nice guy. I don't know. I like that about him. He's not, and plus he's just not super abrasive like Curb. So, there's that. But yeah, I like Alpha. He's pretty cool. But here, while you're here in this area and the other players are here, you can look around and see who's here. Some of these characters we may have seen, like Vineplex here and Sung Wulong. You'll also see some other characters that you'll battle eventually in other areas. So that's pretty neat.
Greetings, traveler. Interested? You wish to purchase this?
Okay, hang on.
Lovely. I'll be seeing you again.
Okay, well, there's nothing that really could have stopped me from doing this in the menu, but so Saturdays, like today, are your free roam days. The whole world, at least, I think it's the whole world, at least the whole area that you're currently in, doing an event in, completely opens up. Every area you've been to, some new areas, completely open up, and you are free to explore to your heart's content. However, you are completely on your own, so make sure that you equip yourself accordingly if you're going to go wandering around out in the wild. But this is also the day where you can go to the arena, fight players, go to the Dojo Master if you haven't already, and buy items, get more equipment, and also do some stuff that Hattie will just do by themselves. But here is something that I wanted to point out real quick.
Greeting. You wish to purchase this?
So, this merchant here is very special. You can tell by the way he's special by the way he's dressed. He's got the yin and yang symbol on his hat, and he has a very unique color scheme. This merchant will sell you 1 rainbow cube per area. They are each 1,000 neti, so the total cost of getting these rainbow cubes will be 4,000 neti. There's also going to be a mechanic that is tied to this merchant that we will get into after we do the regional event. The other thing to point out here is this item, the Reaching Zen. This piece of equipment, as is stated in the description, is a piece of equipment that prevents all status ailments. A huge benefit to have at this point in the game. But as you can see, it costs 6,000 neti, a big chunk of money to have at this point in the game. One thing I will mention right now is this will be the last time we will be playing on this save file. Hopefully, if everything goes swimmingly, I'll finish this day on this save file, and then we're going to hop back over to the save file that I had the save file that I had prior to, starting on this one, so that way I could catch back up with the footage. And in that save file, I have already purchased these because I did the insane amount of grinding to get the netty to buy these outright. But for right now, we're just going to leave them there because, again, we'll abandon the save file, so there's no point in really going after him.
What else can I be seeing you again?
Going after them. Ugh. So, with that, what do I want to do? We're going to go over here, talk to this guy.
Greeting. You wish to purchase these?
This guy will sell you equipment. He sells you the status ailment immunity items, and he will sell you these power-ups. Now, these equipment pieces aren't super special, not really something like to really write home about, but they're really good to have, especially the equipment that is like the next step up from this one. So these pieces of equipment come in 3 varieties. There's the Sinistra items here, the medium items, which we'll find in the third area, I think. Third or second, I can't remember. And then the third kind, which is the big kind, but there's only one of each for like the maximum increase. I swear by these items, especially the medium ones. I would get the medium ones, and I've had those items carry some of my characters all the way to the end, or practically close to the end, before I traded them with something else. Unfortunately, these items are very expensive. This is one of the things that I grind for. The Rainbow Cube is one thing I grind for. Reaching Zen is the other thing I grind for. And then a little extra to get one set of these. I always get just one set of the basic kind of power-up here. And then later on in the game, when the medium ones become available, I will be doing grinding during a mission to get 3 sets of the power-ups. So that way I can spread them out across the team and get everybody kitted out. But for right now, I didn't grind for this one, so I don't really have a lot of money. So we're just going to get a red one.
Fine. I'll be seeing you again. Greet. I'll be seeing you again.
And we're going to put the red one on me. See if it was a worthy investment. Small drop in health and a drop in attack, but that's a big plus to my magic and my speed, so we're gonna go with that. Worth it. And real quick, I'm going to be showing off the battle arena, so we're going to go and put the pendants on. I only have 2 of these at the moment. So, yeah, we'll show this off. Oop.
Sorry.
No problem.
Go on ahead. I've had my fill for the day. Whew. Some of those matches are tough. I got my tail handed to me, but it was fun. Good luck to you.
Interesting guy. I have a feeling we'll be seeing more of them later. Alright. So here we are at the battle arena. You're able to recruit any party member you've acquired up to this point. You can use whatever team formation you want. We're going to worry about the team attack thing later. You can change your equipment here as well, if you so choose to. So for right now, I'm just going to just demonstrate what it's like to battle opponents here. I'm not going to be doing too much. So every player that you encounter will be here in this list. That's the reason why the arena opens up on like the last day before the regional event, is so that way you can basically accrue all the enemy player characters that you fought throughout the chapter, and keep them all here. Get them all here, and then you'll be able to fight whoever you want to fight. So you can find the team that you had the easiest time with, and then just beat them up for like an hour and get money. So looks like my buddy Dusty is available, so why don't we send him an invite? Alright. So just like before, you just go through and fight them like you fought them before. Nothing super special. They don't even go and say their voice lines this go around. Oh, dang. So you just go in, clean house, and then, get your money reward. Let's just do this. Oh, we shot off the Poseidon Wave. Okay. There we go. So anyways, a quick mention here, while we're here. Flame Girl learned Campfire. You basically summon a little campfire, and when it's on the field, it can heal the entire party for like a set amount of turns. And as we saw, Alpha learned the Poseidon Wave, which is an AoE crystal attack, which is very helpful. Again, Alpha is like your Swiss Army knife. He's a neutral brawler type, very good at getting mana, has no weaknesses really, and he learns a ton of moves that have variety to them. And he can deal I think near the end he can deal every element type in terms of damage, which makes it very nice, and the reason why I carry him around all the time. But hey, look at that, we got 26 netty. Although I think the base for this group is 25, and I have 2 of the things equipped, so pretty sure it's supposed to be 27, but whatever. Probably got it wrong, but I don't care. But that's basically what the arena is. And then you can send an invite to them again, and then just fight them over and over and over again, if you so choose. But we're not going to waste too much time doing that. We're just going to exit. Heal. And real quick.
Welcome, little one. What'll it be? Right, so...
Sorry, I skipped all that. Yeah, we're going to be hearing it a lot anyways. So while we're here, why don't we pop 10 of these mystery bags, and let's see if we get really lucky. Nope. And as you can see, you use it, drops you down to 1 health. In any battle, that would be a death sentence. And it does that to your entire party. So don't think that that'll just damage you and then you'll be able to have a chance to win the fight. It does it to everybody, and you're pretty much gonna lose. which is why I recommend taking the mystery bags here to the dojo, where there's no risk to you losing or, you know, basically getting your butt kicked. We're almost down to 10. We haven't gotten anything out of this, so you can see how slim your chances are for getting anything. Yep, there's 10. We got absolutely nothing. Hey, look at that. Okay, kind of glad that actually happened. I'm happy for that, because I did at least want to show it off. So, cool. Let's end the battle.
Welcome, little one. What'll it be? Come back any time, then.
And look at that. We've got 1,000 Netty to our name. And, while we have it, I'm gonna go buy...
Greetings. Ah, you wish to purchase these?
I want to buy a crystal.
A fine... Lovely. I'll be seeing you again.
Oh, wait.
Greetings, Trap. Ah, you wish to purchase... A fine... Lovely. Ah, you wish to purchase... A fine... I'll be seeing you again.
Perfect. I at least get to show off that I bought a complete set. How about that? Alright, so let's see how they look on me. Drops my magic attack by 1. Increases defense. Okay. Oops. Pick this one. Health is dropped by 1. Attack goes up and speed goes up. Not really. Yeah, I think the heart was the right way to go. Let's see. I guess the pendants only stack if you have them on the same character. That's kind of lame, but whatever. Alright. Well, so before we go off and explore, a very familiar face sitting over here. Should probably go talk to him.
Ah, hello, my friend. I can sense your curiosity, your hunger for adventure, and your lust for seeking out the rarest treasures. Am I correct?
How did you know?
Ha ha! Fear not, my fellow achievement hunter. I, Complete Boy, can be of assistance. The power of my incredible memory has allowed me to keep track of the rarest items in all of the terrain and where they can be found. One very special type of treasure in particular is quite a task to track down. But if one can collect each of them, I believe the rarest and most important treasure of all will reveal itself. I can understand if you would prefer to make these incredible discoveries entirely on your own, but if you would require my help, I am at your service.
Yes, please.
Of course! Now, listen closely. These items are very small and often difficult to spot, but if you're observant and explorative, you'll find them just as diligently as I did. For starters, you can find a couple of easy ones in the final section of Thimicola Field, Sector A, as well as in the second section of Rapandum Riverside, Sector Z, behind a few mushroom houses.
Alright, I'm just going to interject real quick here. So, Complete Boy over here will tell you all the locations of the rainbow cubes that you can find that don't require completing something. Like, these are ones that you can just find out in the field, like the ones that we found prior to this, like the first 2 that we found. And also, when you talk to him, you can only talk to him one time. So much like the directions for the maze that we got from Demon King, you want to write down all the instructions that this guy gives you. Fortunately, I still have the notes that I wrote down from the first time I tried to record the game, so I don't need to write anything down. Plus, I already have all the rainbow cubes for this area, including the one I bought from the merchant, so we'll be good. I'm still going to go out of my way to find the rest of the ones that you can find in this area before continuing on, for the sake of showing it off. So, proceed.
In Lutius Labyrinth Sector M, follow the footsteps to the secret path of the forest maze, and you'll find one of the items hidden behind a treasure chest.
Found that one. Found the one behind the mushroom houses. We're going to go to the end of Sector A and get that one.
Lastly, there are 2 in Jacksoni Jungle. Sector K has one in the final section behind some ruins. Sector S has another on the lower floor, tucked in the corner between some stone blocks.
Alright, and the one in Sector K is the area where we fought the Cast of Dreams, and Sector S is a new area that we've unlocked, or that's open to us now.
Now, those aren't the only treasures you'll find in these woods, but I'm sure you'll come across the other ones on your own. Happy hunting, and good luck, my friend!
Alright, so we step on the teller pillar, and it gives us the whole list of all the areas you can go to. So we'll just start from the top, and we'll work our way down. And I guess while I'm doing some running around here, as I record this, it was just announced that Nintendo is going to take down the Wii U and 3DS eShops. And I've been scrambling to pick up any last-minute games that I haven't picked up yet, that I've had a passing curiosity in before they disappear forever. And, you know, being able to find them at a decent price. And I've been really grappling kind of hard with it, because there are some games that I've wanted to pick up, but probably don't need to, because I've had no prior interest in the series that the games are in. So I've been grappling with FOMO, fear of missing out. And I tell you, it's the one thing that I absolutely hate about having these services terminated and having these games lost forever. Because it's like, a good example is, I've been kind of wanting to get into Fire Emblem a bit. I've always had a passing interest in the series and have always thought about getting into it, but never really, went out of my way to invest in any of the games. And with the eShops disappearing, it puts me in a scramble to be like, okay, which ones do I need to get? I should be getting, some of the best ones, right? And then it's like, okay, well, how serious do you want to get into this series, right? It's like, you probably only want to play the best, but then which ones are the best ones to get? And if you want to get certain other games, then, So in terms of Fire Emblem, I picked up the Game Boy Advance ones, Fire Emblem and Sacred Stones. And then I was thinking about picking up Awakening. But then it's like, do I want to pick up Awakening? It's like, am I really that invested in playing Fire Emblem that I want to pick up, later games? You know how it is. Plus, it's also games like Metroid and all that other stuff. Like, I was going to pick up Samus Returns, but then it's like, I'm not really a big Metroid fan. I've only played a little bit of Fusion. And I liked what I played when I played Fusion. And I've been persuaded to pick up the Prime Collection and Zero Mission. and I own those, and I really want to play them. But then it's like, okay, do I want to pick up Samus Returns, you know, while I still can digitally? Because I haven't really checked the market for Samus Returns and how it's going, how much it's going for. Oh, but while we're here, so this is where we fought the troublemakers. We fought them right here, and then warped out. Right beyond where we fought them is where you'll find the Rainbow Cube. And then go here, and you'll warp back to the village. And then, you know what? We'll go here. Why not? Nothing here. But a quick, I guess, not really a spoiler, but once we collect all the rainbow cubes, this is where we're gonna go, is right here in this area. But yeah, I've basically been scrambling to try and pick up all these games last minute, and not only dealing with the fear of missing out and all that, but there's also, it's like, you know, picking up games that you have no interest in, and then, you know, because it's, you know, you're gonna miss out on them. They're not available anywhere else. Big example is like Affordable Space Adventures or something like that. Everybody that I like listen to or follow has mentioned this game, and every time I look at it, I go, well, it looks pretty cool, but it's not really my thing. But every time I go to look at my list for games I want to pick up, somehow that game always manages to come into my end up on my list, because, you know, you can't find that game anywhere else. It's a Wii U exclusive, and it was made for the Wii U, so it, you know, it won't be anywhere else. So then it's like, and then you have me, who can't make a decision to save his life, you know, grappling with the idea of whether or not I should or shouldn't buy the game, because, you know, it's not anywhere else, but it might not be something you'd want to play, you know. So I have a hard time dealing with, you know, hard decisions such as that, which is another reason why digital storefronts are kind of lame, you know, and having them terminated without finding, you know, another way to play all the games. It's stupid. But that's just been something I've been dealing with recently. And also, I just kind of feel bad not really talking too much during some of these parts. Because, I mean, I guess it's not really conducive to a good LP, you know, to leave dead air. But, I mean, when people stream, there are instances where they don't talk. And a stream-like vibe is kind of what I want to go with these LPs. So it's like sometimes I'll just, you know, not talk for brief periods. And it also, you know, reduces the wear and tear on my poor throat. And right back here, there's our mysterious cube. Take the pad and we're gonna leave. So I do want to try and at least fill the void somewhat by talking about stuff, you know, because that's another reason, that's another thing to help reach out, you know, to help build a community, you know, just to talk about stuff you like and stuff that you're going through. Well, at least to a degree. I mean, I'm not your therapist or anything like that, and I am not a therapist, so, you know. Yeah, so this is the next one. So Sector G, S, and R are the areas that were open to us. and this will be the first, like, event, I guess, that sort of happens on one of your free days, is in this area. Alright, so those two guys just hacked the game and walked on water to get over here to this telepillar. So, being the good boy, good person that we are, using our hacking powers for good, we're going to go and follow them. However, before we do that, we're going to go over to these stairs and head down to the lower path here. I don't think there was anything down here, right? No. Okay. I don't think there is. But here is the other rainbow cube. And that leaves us at 5. So, counting the rainbow cube that you can buy, you would have 6 for this area so far. Alright, how are we looking? Okay. We're looking pretty good stat-wise. And we have, yeah, we have a decent amount of items, so... Ah, here we go. Oh, there's our silver pendant. So, it's recommended that you go around and explore a little bit before you hit the arena, because you might find something like that that could make getting more netty at the arena a bit easier. Or, you know, getting netty for monsters if you decide to go and grind monsters. Because you're free to do that. I mean, I could have gone and fought some monsters in those previous areas we were just in, but for the sake of time, I decided not to.
Hi?
Play it cool.
Excuse us.
Where do you two think you're going?
Ugh, fine.
Alright. So, this is Splat and this is Doubling. These two are the hacker characters that were in the, well, Splat was in the Mansion episode from Tome 2011's show, and Doubling was a hacker with Raccoon in the first episode. Doubling was also the secondary identity of Skate. But here they're just hackers. Alright, we're going to take care of that. Nice. Took care of that. That minigame is a bit tedious when you're doing it on a control stick. It's a bit easier with the arrow keys because it works on a grid. And just like that, Dunzo. But winning the fight gets us 151 neti, nice, and a magic minus, a special piece of equipment that when equipped reduces the cost of your magic spells by 1. This is a piece of equipment that I equip onto White Hat, along with the Reaching Zen. It's this and that. Those two are permanent equipments, pieces of equipment that I keep on White Hat through the entire game. Because I'm involved in every fight, I might as well have some of the best equipment. If I'm immune to all status ailments and my magic spells are cheaper, then I'm all for it.
Oh.
Damn it! What even was that?
You two better watch yourselves before you get in some serious trouble.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Brat! I'll remember you.
See, she says that, but she'll probably totally forget you, though.
Alright, and just like that, those two are dealt with. So, if memory serves me right, if I recall correctly, the actors who play Splat and Doubling in this game are a husband and wife duo who also had their characters in the first episode that I pointed out. They were the two cat-like characters. I believe that is who it was. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Y'all have the power of the internet on your side as you watch this. You could probably figure it out for yourself. I'm just trying to go off my memory, which isn't that great, honestly. But for beating Splat and Doubling, not only do we get those rewards from battle, we also get these treasure chests. Cold Heart, that's an immunity equipment. Another bronze pendant. And a lunchbox. That's pretty good. Alright, cool. And we're almost done with this. With this area. We've just got a few more... Well, I wouldn't say a few. We've got like one more thing to do before we can log off. So I don't think these free days are going to be really long. They're probably going to be the shortest parts in this playthrough, I think, because I can do any grinding off screen when it comes to the arena and stuff. So I guess for any future like solo days in later chapters, what I'll probably do is I'll like save here and then just end the episode here in the village, and then when we pick it up, we'll start by logging in or logging out and then going into the next day. Of course, I don't actually remember where I left that original save file, because when I looked at the file, it said that it was on the next day, and I was in the village. So I don't know if I actually logged in the next day and then saved in the village. I can't remember if I did that or not. So, we'll just see how it goes. With the power of editing, I'll fix it so we don't miss anything. Because that's the one thing is I don't want to miss. I don't want to, have you guys miss out on anything because of my my incompetence in keeping track of the progress I made. So we've got one more area to visit real quick, and that's Sector R.
Hello there, chum.
Heya!
Good to see you again so soon. Were you looking to try and tackle the Muscaria Mansion, I presume?
Could you tell me a little more about it?
Certainly. This place is made up of 5 floors, each one progressively more difficult to navigate than the last. Not only because their structure becomes more and more labyrinthian, but the whole mansion is filled to the brim with some super strong enemies. I've only made it up through the 2nd floor myself. But even if you can't conquer it with your current skill level, you can always come back and try again another day. I definitely intend to, as I hear the upper floor's treasures are really useful. Oh, I've got to be off. Best of luck to you. Hope I'll see you and the other dandies at the regional event tomorrow.
I love the way he runs when he holds up his jacket like that. I think it's kind of funny. Anyway, so like he said, the mansion's got 5 floors. Navigate all floors, get to the top. When you get to the top, you can get a rainbow cube up there. So that really brings the total rainbow cubes to this area to about 7, I think. Because it's the one from the shop makes 6, and then this one makes 7, yeah. So the deal with the mansion is that all the enemies in the mansion are exactly the same. They are enemies from the final, like, normal area of the game, like before you hit endgame. They're all the same on all 5 floors. The thing that he talks about being tricky to navigate is that the floor layouts are different and they're hard to navigate. It's basically a maze. In each floor, there is a reward for getting up to it, and they're all equipment. You can find magic minuses up there, reaching Zens, and all that other stuff. The thing is, like he said, going in at your current build, it's pretty much a death sentence. The enemies, those kinds of enemies at this point are more than likely, actually, they are guaranteed to lay you out. And they throw enough of them at you that you can't just, like, run constantly and then abuse invincibility frames, because the enemies in this area are a shady kind, where they'll follow you, they'll disappear into the floor, teleport ahead of you, and then just run straight into you, triggering a fight. Dealing with those while at the same time trying to navigate the maze is near impossible. So I'm not going to run in there now, but I will do it later. Because again, the enemies you encounter here are the exact same enemies that you encounter later. And once you're equipped to deal with the enemies in that later area, you can just come back here and then lay waste to the entire place, and you can deal with it no problem. It's what I did in my original playthrough. And that's what I'm going to do for this playthrough as well. We're going to hit a certain point in that fourth chapter. And once we hit that point in the 4th chapter, we'll come back and we'll do a full run through of the mansion. But for now, I'm just going to show that, yep, it's here. And you can try if you dare, but you might not get too far. So with that, that's all that there is to do on this day. At least what I'm going to do for this playthrough. Again, if you were playing this normally, you could go and do battles at the arena, you could go grind for items and money, you could do all that stuff. So, for right now, we're just gonna lay down a save. I'll see what the world looks like, and see if I need to edit anything or tack on to this part. So, yeah. Kind of a short one, honestly, as compared to the previous parts, but oh well. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for joining me and taking the time to watch my stuff. I greatly appreciate it. You want more of this? Subscribe, hit the bell, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you all want to follow me and hear from me outside of LPs and other videos, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links for those will be in the description, as well as the Steam store page for this game. I highly recommend that you go check out the game and maybe consider purchasing it for yourself. Don't know if the game has a demo out currently, but either way, I recommend that you check it out. And even if the game is not for you, you can follow some other links and maybe check out the soundtrack to the game. Give that a listen, and then maybe buy it, because I sure did, because I like the music in this game. It's really good, in my opinion. Anyways, with all that out of the way, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you in the next part. See you guys.